Hello TL Travelers, and welcome to or welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. If you are planning a trip to Thailand or considering traveling to Thailand in 2023, then this video might just be the video for you. In this video, I'm going to be addressing some of the more common questions that were asked over on the TL Travel Instagram feed about our most recent trip to Thailand. So hit that like and subscribe button if you're interested, stick around, and we are just going to jump right into it. So starting with what really is the most simple question, is Thailand currently open for tourism? And the answer is yes, it is. You can travel to Thailand and no proof of vaccination is required on arrival. There was a little bit of confusion around this because back in January, they did try to reintroduce that rule. However, they very quickly turned around on that and kept things wide open. So you can visit Thailand, no proof of vaccination is required. This does go to show though just how quickly things can change there. And we've seen it with a couple of different policies before. So what I'm going to do is for this and for other things that I talk about in this video, I'm going to leave some resources in the description of the video for you to check on that are updated regularly with important information. So if you're watching this video a little bit later in the year, might be wise to just check down there for those links and make sure that you have all of the information that you need up to date. The second question in that same vein that has come up a few times is testing and quarantine still required on arrival? No, it is not. I know there was a little bit of confusion created by my video series because we did isolate at a hotel in Kanchanaburi for a few days before we began our adventures. Because we were adopting from Thailand at the time, we were required to present negative COVID tests before we could fly to complete the adoption process, but that was really just our specific case. If you're just traveling for tourism, it's not at all required. It was just, that's what we were doing to be safe. So I just wanted to clear the air on that, but no, you can land in Thailand and just begin your adventures right away. You don't have to allot any time for quarantine or do any research for quarantine hotels. As of filming this video, that whole shenanigan is over with. Which brings me to our third point regarding masks and mask mandates in Thailand. Currently, and as of October of last year, mask mandates have been dropped in Thailand, so you're no longer required to wear masks or be masking everywhere that you are going. We did notice that a lot of people were still masking while we were there, and so we really just played it by ear. Rule of thumb was if we looked around and all of the locals were masking, we would mask as well, just to make sure that everybody felt comfortable around us. But no, they're not required, just recommended. The fourth question that I got a few times, I'm assuming mostly because I do travel to Thailand so often and have been so many times, was whether or not we felt like Thailand had changed since our travels pre-pandemic. And obviously a lot of things, like we noticed that a lot of our favorite restaurants, some of our favorite hotels had closed either temporarily or permanently. And in a few of those spots, nothing had even come in to really take its place. So things are still sort of slowly recovering. And we did notice a difference in that way. But as far as safety goes and feeling safe and just like the people and how amazing they are, we found it to be just like it always was. Everyone was super friendly and just wonderful, and everything seemed to be really operating as usual. So absolutely, if you are planning a trip to Thailand and that's somewhere that you want to go, or you've been before, and if you're wondering whether or not that experience will sort of feel the same, you can take comfort in knowing that everything seems to be on the up and up, and we felt just as safe and had just as great of a time as we have any other time that we have visited the land of smiles. So that brings us to our fifth and final question, which is whether or not I have any tips for travelers who are planning to travel to Thailand this year. And I would say that my top tip really right now specifically, but kind of always, would just be to be patient and to be respectful. As I mentioned before, you know, things are just sort of picking up, and compared to Canada where I am in the United States, they are a bit behind in their process of opening up compared to where we are. So I would just say, you know, be respectful of how other people are feeling when it comes to like the masking and things like that. And also be patient because like I mentioned, you know, people have transitioned into new jobs and lost their jobs, and hotels have shut down, and you know, they're really just trying to sort of work things out. Again, you know, we didn't feel that affected by it. We still had an amazing time. Everyone was still super friendly, but you know, there is a chance that things might be a little bit, might just take a little bit longer, for example, than they normally would, check in, things like that, as people just sort of like start to get used to new policies and all that fun stuff. But other than that, I think that's that's gonna be my top tip. Just be patient, be respectful now, but always. And that's gonna go a long way with the locals and the people who, you know, help you out wherever you're staying. So with Thailand, your visa on arrival is going to be 30 days. That's the standard visa on arrival, at least for me traveling from Canada. I will leave some more information on that too, or link to visa information down below so that if you're traveling from another country, you can check that out. But go, enjoy, and I hope that you found these tips helpful. If you did, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. There is so much Thailand content on this channel. We'll be going back again, but as there's, you know, tons of other adventures to be had as well. So until I see you in the next one, stay great, travel safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.